Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum. Proud to be representing the most fully, I've only had 2 Hondas ever that came in as fully documented as this one. I can prove the guy that we bought it from owned it since 1980. I had thought he had said he purchased it brand new, but under documentation, he titled it in 1980. So for 37 years, he's 70 years old now, Mr. Santillo. He's an avid motorcycle collector and connoisseur of fine motorcycles. This is one of his steeds that he decided to sell, and it is in absolutely gorgeous condition. This is an original factory paint job on this Honda. It's absolutely stunning. This is original factory seat that he had recovered in the cafe mode. I have an NOS reproduction seat. That's the exact replica of the stock original one. You can have for $200 if you want it with the motorcycle. We are selling that separately on our eBay site. This bike comes with not only the Bassani exhaust it has on here, but the original factory exhaust. Come on, when you come inside, I'll show it to you. Runs perfectly. When I say fully documented, I've got over $8,000 in receipts from 1980 till now of the services that were done on this bike. Every year he had it tuned up. Every year he had the oil change. Everything's fully documented. I have all the receipts. The bike needs absolutely nothing. It has brand new tires on it, front and rear. It has a new battery. It's just gone through our service department and been double checked. Has a brand new set of mirrors on it, brand new grips, and it's in perfect shape, ready to go. This is one of those rare occasions when we have a classic antique Honda come in that runs as good as it looks. Quite often you get ones that look good, but this one runs amazing. Let me give you a quick demo on it. This thing's an absolute jewel of a motorcycle. Come on down the street. A scalded ape. It's fast, smooth. When you hear this thing go up the street. You only made these for a few years. Absolutely. This thing is, like I said, it's an absolute jewel of a motorcycle, and it runs like a Rolex watch. Let me give you a quick demonstration. This is an absolutely fantastic motorcycle until you've ridden a 75 CB400F in pristine condition. Once you do, it's easy to understand how Triumph and Harley Davidson almost went out of business in the same era, because these are so much better than the American-made bikes and the British bikes of that era. The paint job's beautiful. This thing's almost 50 years old and the paint job looks brand new. The chrome's all beautiful on it. It's just a fantastic bike. The clutch is on point. It shifts beautifully, and it sounds like a F1 motor car going down the road. I don't know if you caught it on the video, how good it really sounds, but I only had it up to about 6,000 RPM. This thing will rev to 10, and it's got a 6-speed overdrive transmission that shifts like butter. The clutch, brakes, everything's on point. It's got the cafe-style handlebars, the right paint job. I have, if you want the stock seat for $200, you get a brand new seat with it. This one's a little more comfortable than the stock one. It has more padding. Definitely a better all-day seat than the stock one, but the stock one looks on point. And you get the factory exhaust. Come on inside. I'm going to show you the documentation. You're not going to believe the documentation I have on this thing. Absolutely the finest CB400 I've seen come up for sale this decade. Hop on. Listen to this thing. It's an absolute Rolex timepiece of an engine. Music to my ears. The beauty of these classic Hondas is not only are they a work of art, but they also are music to the ears. So let me bring this baby in. Feast your eyes on the beauty. absolutely the finest color this bike ever came in. The factory Honda red paint job is stunning with the blue and gold logo. Super sport, just a fantastic work of art. Again, I've got full provenance on this motorcycle. Good luck finding a better documented one. I don't think you will. Let me show you. I've got the original Honda owner's manual. I've got the Chilton's repair and tune-up guide. It's about a $20 manual. That's included. I've got the title from 1980. Like I said, I thought he bought it brand new. Our purchasing agent, Rob, said that Ben had bought it new, but I can only prove that he owned it since 1980, 37 years. He's 70 years old now. So I've got the clean title. I've got the registration from 1980, and I've got registrations going all the way up to 2018. This bike is actually registered until 2018. So if you are in a state that's a non-title state for antiques and classics, you can keep your title. Just give them the registration. Here's the documentation that just blew me away. We added it up. $8,295 worth of services were done on the bike over the last 37 years. We just did $817 worth of service to the bike. I'll go over what we did on the bike. Basically, we did a full detail, museum quality clean and detail on the motorcycle. We also put new handlebar grips on it, brand new mirrors on it, flushed, filled, and bled the front brake system on it. We also adjusted the chain slack, adjusted the rear brake pedal free play, and the brake light switch, did a compression test, checked all electrical functions. Everything on the bike checked out perfectly, all the blinkers, everything except for the high beam switch needs to be replaced. So other than that, electrically it's perfect. Again, here are the receipts. Check this out. He's got a computerized management accounting system log that he had made on the bike starting in November of 1980. Lube oil filter, April of 81, lube oil filter, 82, lube oil filter, 83, lube oil filter, April of 84, lube oil filter, June of 86, tune-up. And then in 1993, a tune-up, 1994, tune-up, later in 94, a major tune-up. Lube oil filter, lube oil filter, lube oil filter. This thing's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 documented oil changes with 12,627 miles. The oil looks brand new in the bike. The inside of the motor is like brand new because he changed the oil less than every 1,000 miles once a year. Just unbelievable. Brand new tune-up lube oil and filter in 2000. Lube the chain, oil and lube the chain, complete tune-up. Replaced the rectifier in 2006. Cleaned the carbs in 2009, lubed the chain. At 11,000 miles, the carbs were professionally cleaned and tuned. That was only 1,000 miles ago. Lube oil filter, brand new headlight with 12,800 miles. Or 12,600 miles, excuse me. So, you know, just a ridiculous amount of documentation and all the receipts to back it up. Here's all the documentation. Mostly by Bird Ives and Sons. They're out of business now, but unbelievable. Full document, receipt after receipt after receipt, everything that was done to the motorcycle, including the full major tune-ups, full documentation. And like I said earlier, this motorcycle comes with the stock exhaust system, which I just love the way the Bassani sounds. And if I was going to ride the bike, I would leave the Bassani on there because it runs better and it sounds better with the custom Bassani 4-in-1 exhaust. But if you want to make this a museum piece, which it already is, but if you want to make it a 100% correct museum piece, here's the stock original 4-in-1 exhaust. We'll ship this to you separately unless you pick the bike up. We'll package it and ship it to you. This exhaust is worth about $1,000. It'll raise the value of the bike about $1,000, and it's in mint condition. The chrome on it is the original chrome from 1974. So it's 40 or 75, so it's 42 years old. It's going to need to be re-chromed. You could send this out to 21st Century Plating in New York or to New England Chrome Plating right here in Connecticut, but there's no rust anywhere on the pipe because he took the pipe off a long time ago and installed the Bassani. The Bassani's in like new condition because it has no miles on it and it's been thoroughly maintained since he put the pipe on. So you get this absolutely mint original exhaust included with the motorcycle. You get the owner's manual, you get the full documentation. We'll include all the Connecticut DMV documents, odometer statement, notarized bill of sale, the Connecticut DMV bill of sale, and you also get the previous registrations, the current registration, and the title to the motorcycle. So fully documented, absolutely gorgeous, original paint survivor. Very few and far between to be found like this. Mark Olson, one of our lead techs, just went through the bike, scoped everything out on it, and gave me all the information I just gave you about the condition of it. I rode the bike, you know, proof is in the pudding. As soon as I saw the bike, I knew it was a winner. When I rode it, it confirmed my suspicion that this is a rare mint original survivor. Like I said, if you want the OEM seat, reproduction, brand new, 200 bucks, you get the seat. We can mount the seat on there and ship this one to you, unless you pick it up. And also, we have, this is a motorcycle shop manual for the CB400F, CB350F. This is $145 value. That's what they sell for on eBay. If you buy this with the motorcycle, you can have it for an extra $100. We usually keep shop manuals for we have a museum here, the New England Motorcycle Museum, and we have a library of manuals. I have over 3,000 motorcycle manuals that are available in magazines in the museum. Once the big building's open, we have a couple librarians that are putting together the library for us. So portion of the proceeds from the sale are going to fund the New England Motorcycle Museum. So not only are you buying a fully documented, fully certified classic Honda in absolutely mint condition, you're also, you know, you're buying a piece of moto history, but you're also helping preserve motorcycle culture by supporting the museum. So good luck finding a nicer one. You certainly won't find a better documented one. This also has a Kickstarter on it if you decide you want to kickstart it, or if you left the key on, like I do all the time on motorcycles. Clutch is like butter, throttle's like butter, brakes are perfect front and rear, brand new tires on it, brand new battery. It has a battery tender on it also, so you just this little cable right here, you can plug it into the wall with a battery tender, keep it charged over the winter. Like I said, fantastic, beautiful piece. It's a total jewel. So good luck bidding on this bike. God bless Japan for making kick-ass classics like this that stood the test of time. So certainly an investment quality classic that's going up in value. You can't go wrong. So if you're looking for a beautiful investment, buy this bike. God bless America, and a rider out.